Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time it is you're watching this. Welcome back to my channel, Jospa's Collection of Collectibles. I do have a toy for you today. I've been playing with this Fidget Cube quite a bit lately. It's a knockoff of the official Kickstarted Fidget Cube, which I got on Amazon for about $3, between $2 and $3. And I'm a guy with tons of compulsive habits. I bite my nails. If I don't cut my hair real short, I have a tendency to stroke it obsessively. What you might notice in my videos is I stroke my beard obsessively. Yeah, so I have tons of obsessive nervous habits, but this guy here is really, really good for that. Especially when I'm at work and I'm sitting around just listlessly waiting for stuff to happen. It's a nice little fidget cube to play with. The functions on it I'll go over right now. Here we have a close-up of the fidget cube. I'm very fond of the camo green coloration. I'm not a gun nut, I'm not a military guy, I'm not a hunter, I'm nothing like that. And nonetheless, green military camo has always fascinated me and deeply appealed to me, which is why I got this one. It features several different functions. I call this the top, I mean it's arbitrary because it's a cube, but I call this the top because functionally this side has nothing, so I consider that the bottom. Well, not really nothing, it has a kind of an indentation, which, let's see, if I shine the light off it just right, you can, yep, just like that. You can see the indentation right there. So that's what I consider the bottom of the cube, although, like, as I said, it's a completely arbitrary distinction. Anyway, what I call the top side has a little switch, or, I'm sorry, not a little switch, a little joystick. Kind of makes me feel like I'm playing an Atari 2600, which is rather cool. It has two different settings, actually, which I didn't notice until a few days after I bought it, but pretty cool. You click it in, and it's loose and wobbly, and you click it in again, and it has a little bit more resistance. Wobbly, tight, wobbly, tight. I could do this all day. The joystick is so much fun. Moving on to the other sides of the thing, I won't give any other names to the sides because it's completely arbitrary. This side has clicky buttons organized into sort of a, it looks like the 5 side on a 6-sided die. These buttons are pretty cool. Sometimes when I'm listening to music, I'll sort of keep along with the beat by clicking these buttons, and that's fun. That's something I like to do when I'm at work and the radio's on. This side has like a little flat wheel thing. I wasn't crazy about it when I first got it, but I've since fallen in love with this side. I mean, it's so much fun. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. There's a little bit of resistance at, like, on the rim of it, which I like a lot, because if it was completely, like, friction-free, I don't know how interested I would be in it. This side here has kind of like a light switch kind of deal. It's a lot of fun. I've noticed that it has, like, a slight magnetic attraction. I don't know if there's anything around I can demonstrate it with. Let me see. So yeah, like my pocket knife, for instance, let me just pull open. Yeah, you're playing with knives. Don't try this at home, kids. But it does have a sort of very weak but still noticeable magnetic pull, which is quite fun. But don't hold this up to your computer, or it'll scramble your hard drive. And let's see, yeah, that's pretty fun. You can hang it off a piece of metal with the magnetic switch. It's really nice. I mean, it has a good weight to it. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, it's kind of just right. Let's see. Next side is this right here, which is kind of like, it's a little ball bearing, and some clicky, switchy, wheelie things. They make me think of like the wheels on a combination lock, except without the numbers. They're quite fun. This one in the middle has like a little less resistance than the other two. Ergo, it clicks a little quieter, and that's pretty good for like silent fidgeting. Not completely silent, of course, but like nearly silent fidgeting. Yeah, the switches I also wasn't, I mean the click wheels I wasn't like thrilled at the first time I tried them, but I've since fallen in love with them, and the ball bearing is without a doubt my favorite part of the thing. I'll sit at work and roll this thing for hours, just mindlessly while I'm going about my work tasks, and it's quite fun. You see, I'm getting like totally caught up in it right now. And last year we have this little notched, what I call the bottom side. It's got a good like imprint for your thumb, I'd say. That's probably the intention of your finger. So it's a nice. You can grip it quite nicely. It's really overall just a very pleasant experience. It's great for endless hours of enabling your nervous habits, as I use it for. And yeah, it's bloody wonderful. I really love having this thing. Yeah. So that's my review of my bootleg-ass fidget cube. I have no doubts that it came from China, which is, you know, totally fine with me, except there's probably lead on every surface, but, you know, whatever. That's the same with, like, 20 to 100% of all the toys I have. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I love it, and I'm probably going to get another one, because, I mean, I'm like thoroughly addicted to it. I would bet that this would maybe be a good. I'm not gonna take it this far, but like maybe worth a try for smoking cessation. You know, just stress reduction, whatnot, anxiety, fidgeting. There's supposedly scientific research that says that fidgeting is good for focus or concentration or whatever. Good Mythical Morning did an excellent video on fidget cubes where they actually compared a bunch of different ones. I'm sure like a lot of you have probably already seen it because they're absurdly popular, but well, you know, if you haven't, I'll link it down below in the description. I think that's all I got for right now. Thanks for watching. Come again. Have a good one.